Hi everyone, Sharon here with Creating with Sharon. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Today I'm going to do a fall card similar to this one, not this one, but similar to this one. This was probably all backwards. And I'm just going to link that on. So similar to this one, so this is most of this is made using product from the new catalog. But before I get started, there's a few things I want to go over. First thing, just want to remind you about our bingo that is happening on September the 7th. September 21st at 7 p.m. here in Winnipeg. It's going to be at the United Church in Headingley. And so it's a pretty big place, so there's room for lots of people. So we're hoping that you guys can come. There's going to be 3 demonstrators that are going to be involved in this. So the prizes should be fantastic. Another thing I want to talk to you about too, right now, I don't know if any of you guys are discount shoppers. I am. I like to shop and get a discount. So right now, if you you can purchase $205 worth of product for $135, and there's absolutely no commitment whatsoever. And once you've done that, you'll also receive a coupon in the mail or in your email from Stampin' Up! For $14. Plus, there's no shipping, so that's a really good deal. And you'll also receive a paper pumpkin. So if you're interested to get one of the starter kit, just click one of the links that's below, and that will get you to where you need to go. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I mean, it's going to be short, quick, easy. Actually, the boy took driving the car yesterday. He actually drove himself, so things are looking up. So excited. He's still got another, 7 weeks of being confined and resting, and starts his therapy in a couple of weeks. So keep fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around so I can get going on making this card, and be right back. Okay, I'm just going to flip you around. I'm just going to put my thumb over this so nobody gets the project. And there we go. So there. So like I said, most of these products are from the holiday catalog. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to use this gorgeous paper. So it's totally fall, lots of gorgeous colors in it, and it is called Come Gather, and it's designer series paper. So it's all to do with fall. So just fan this out so you guys can see it. So you get 12 by 12 pieces of designer series paper. So this is one side. So now I'm just going to just flip these over so you can see the other side. So some pretty nice paper. Gorgeous. So exciting. Okay, so that's the paper I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to use this one right here. And the colors that it coincides with is Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Mary Merlot, Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White. So those are the colors that actually go with that. So that's from the new catalog. And we're also going to use the Hammered Metalled embossing folder. And the Harvest Hello bundle, so it comes with the stamp set plus a punch. Makes it so much easier. Plus, when you buy them as a combo, you receive 10% off. We have some copper foil, or copper ribbon we're going to use. I have my blends here. I have Pretty Peacock ink pad, some Stays On, and now for the actual card, so I have my card base, which is a Pretty Peacock, and I have the insert for that, and then I have some copper foil paper, and then I have some scrap paper, which I'm going to actually punch out or stamp and punch out the pumpkins, and then the DSP, which is 2 1/4 inches for the Pretty Peacock, and this one is 2 inches. Okay, so let us get started. Very easy card to make. Oh, and I don't see I have any scrap white, so just give me a second. I'm just going to grab, oh, look at that, there we go, some scrap white. Oh, sorry, and I'm going to actually use the stitch frame. That's, I'm going to use the smallest oval one for the sentiment. Okay, so let us get started. So I'm going to use the Stays On, and I'm going to stamp 2 of the pumpkins on Pretty Peacock. So like I says, if you're a discount person, you like getting discounts, if you purchase a starter kit, $135 no shipping, you'll receive $205 worth of product, plus an additional $14 coupon off for next month. And you get to order from the new catalog. And this offer is only good until the end of August, so you can sign up, purchase the starter kit, and keep that one. Purchase the starter kit, and you don't have to purchase anything until December, but if you want to purchase stuff, you can use your discount by all means. Please do that in the month of September. But if you do sign up, you can actually get your hands on the next catalog that's coming out, and you'll have access to that stuff in December. So win-win. You get to pre-order from both new catalogs that are coming out. Okay, so I basically just stamped with the Stays On onto the Pretty Peacock. And so now I'm going to take my copper, and I'm going to take my embossing folder, my hammered metal. I'm just going to just run it on through. So I'm just going to bring in my Big Shot. I'll lose those. Yeah, so I was really shocked with Kiefer yesterday. His girlfriend was over. She lives at the other end of town. She's been busing it. So last night he came out and he asked if he can borrow our vehicle. Ours is an automatic. His is a standard. He said he'd like to take Jackie home. And I was kind of hesitant. But Rick says, yeah, no problem. And Rick, whoops, wrong. Rick ended up going with him just in case he had issues or something. So I apologize. We need to use the new plate because it is a new embossing folder, and just run it on through. Okay. So now with this, there's 2 different sides. So you can have it so it's like this, or you can flip it over like this. So this one I'm going to do on this side, so it looks like it's been hammered with, I guess, a chisel or whatever. Oh, I'm not mechanically inclined. So, okay. So I'm going to take the foil, the copper foil, and I'm going to adhere it onto my card base. And my card base, I did it this way on this one today. So this is 11.5 by 4 1/4, and then I scored it at, 11. 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5.5. And I'm just going to glue that onto here. And these, this embossing folder will look really good with the dinosaur stamp from the new catalog. Oh, so just there we go. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the Pretty Peacock and this designer series paper. So there's links in the description of the video in regards to getting to the discount, and also for the bingo, to register for the bingo. And I'm just going to take this. Did I dimension? No, I'm going to just dimensional the the pumpkins. So I totally love the idea with what Stampin' Up! Did in the new catalog. Is a lot of the bundles are stamps and punches, which is really good for a beginner because then you don't have to fork out a fortune for the big shot, which unfortunately we don't carry anymore. And I'm sure you could probably find one somewhere. So I'm just going to bring in some dimensionals. I'm just going to just put a couple on the back of my pumpkin. I know this is not a traditional color for a pumpkin, but I just love the color combinations with the pretty peacock and the copper. Foil paper. So these little stems I got from here. So, and then just going to add a little bit of Tombow glue onto the back side. Well, this weekend we had a crappy weekend. Well, one day was nice, but it was blowing. Oh my gosh. Wind was blowing like crazy. So everything was flying everywhere. But yesterday we had one heck of a storm. Holy crap. Okay, so I'm going to leave that little bit of glue there, and the reason why I'm doing that is when I go to put my ribbon, it will help with that. So I'm just going to I'm going to tie a ribbon. I'm just going to tie it right off of the spool, and then we'll just pull these a little tighter. So we're going to Vegas in November, obviously, to on stage, and going with a friend and her husband, and just wondering of what to do while we're there beside gambling, because I don't like to waste my money that way. I like to see some stuff. And I'm just going to so I know we're going to go to Hoover Dam. That's one of the things. We were there in the mid-90s. We took a holiday with the little boys, but it wasn't that great of a holiday because every time we went somewhere we had security guards following us around. So I think it'll be interesting. See all the shows. Thinking Shania Twain is playing there now, so might see if everybody's into going to sing her. Good old Canadian girl from Northern Ontario in Timmins. And there we go. A little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to fan this out a bit. Somebody says, I saw somewhere that Toby Keith has, I think it's Toby Keith, has his own restaurant in Vegas. I think that's where I saw, so I might have to check that out too, but definitely going to do some shopping. So that's going to be number one on my list, but anyway. I'm going to take the dimensionals off the back side. Well, I'm going to have to get some glue dots for that one. dimension. And just put it there. So this is the inside. Oh, it's the inside? They're both the same size. Yeah. This is the inside. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to stamp. Oh, maybe not. No, I don't think I'll do anything. I'll just leave it. I'll get some DSP and put it on the bottom here. So I'm just going to open this up and just put this inside. Just like that. And then, oh, Lord, it's not staying. Oh, I just use my little piercing tool, so you can get that to stay there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring another scrap piece of paper in, and I'm going to take this sentiment. This says, "Hey there, pumpkin." And I'm going to stamp that with the pretty peacock. Bottom here. I'm going to bring my Big Shot back in and use the small oval stitch die. And run it through the Big Shot. Okay. And about there. I'm just going to get another plate here. Okay, so let's just run this through. And two. Okay, so now I'm going to just grab a couple dimensionals. So just going to use some of the leftovers here. And just so like I said, if you're in the Winnipeg area and you want to win some new product, we are having the bingo on September 21st at 7 o'clock. And just let me know, just send me a message or go to the link and say that you're coming. And we'll get you all registered. So there we go. Quick, easy. I really like that. That's really nice. I like that embossing folder. I wasn't too keen on it, but it sort of grows on you like everything else. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. Any questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Now it's late getting home from work, so now I'm going to go have some dinner, spend some time with my boy because the old guy is in Ottawa right now. So again, thanks again for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.